subscribe our channel. Stay till the end of the stories for more twist and turn. Comment us about what kind of stories you like to hear. My 24 female boyfriends, 27 male, ex, 28 female, won't leave us alone and she's becoming more creepy. I apologize for the throwaway, but I'm a little paranoid. My BF and I have been dating for 1.5 years. We started out as roommates, but pretty quickly had romantic feelings for each other, and to our surprise, it worked out great. I came in as the roommate because he split with his GF and she moved out. I didn't know BF at all when I moved in, so had no involvement in the breakup. He chose me, because always wanted a dog but has not enough time. So my dog convinced him. Also they had been broken up for 8 months before she fully moved out. Even before that, their relationship was super rocky, and he spent most of his time outside their place. All this is confirmed by their mutual friends. BF is completely trustworthy. After she moved out, she went abroad for school, but now she's back. She called my BF, asking to hang out. He said no. She acted like it's okay. She now says they actually did hang out, but that's another lie, confirmed by BF showing me the texts. Okay, and then things got weird. I got messages from another girl that my BF is cheating, all with very carefully crafted proof. I 100% trust him, but the fake proof was so compelling at one point that I started to doubt it. Long story short, we were able to figure it out that his ex was behind it. He did not cheat and the other girl doesn't even exist. Also, ex started to hang around our apartment. She knows the dog park we go, the supermarket, and from which station I take the bus and at what time. If I'm alone, she'll either come up and talk to me, I don't talk to her, or she just stands a few meters away and stares, in a very obvious, deliberate way. Sometimes she talks on her phone and laughs while looking at me. This happened on and off, and for the past week on 5 days out of 7. We also started to get a lot of junk mail, and I started to get calls and texts on my phone, asking for my sex worker prices and availability. I'm not a sex worker. I changed my number, but 3 weeks ago I started to get emails about that on my work email, which technically my boss has access to. I can't prove it was her who put an ad or gave my email somewhere, but she's also told a friend of hers that I'm a sex worker before that happened. Police says there's nothing they can do unless she harms or directly threatens me or BF. They did recommend to write down all incidents in case we need it later, but that's all. BF is incredibly sorry, tries to be with me whenever possible, but we both think him talking to her about it will make it worse. He's tried once and she went into a complete panic attack and denied everything. I guess I'm just wondering if anyone has an idea what to do. It's Friday, BF is at work and I'd love to take out the dog for more than a quick pee, but I realize that very often now I'm actually scared to leave the house. We also don't go out that much anymore, out of fear she'll be around our house and will make a scene. I don't think she's mentally stable. Her being super nice and then having fits of rage to the point of breaking things, is actually the reason BF broke up with her. I didn't want to make this too long. If I left anything out, please just ask. TL, Dr. Boyfriend's ex is harassing us for no apparent reason. It seems to be like a game to her. What should we do? Has anyone had this happen and stopped it? Writing your actions down is a good idea. I don't know where you are from, but, in many states, you can go directly to a local magistrate and file a no-contact order. You have to show just cause. That's where writing down everything with days and times comes in. Old texts etc. If the order is issued, law enforcement serves the ex-girlfriend. If she violates the order she can be held in contempt and serve up to 30 days in jail. Other than that, you and boyfriend will have to put the hammer down on her. And do it quickly. Be forceful. Where I live, there's nothing that can be done unless she's a direct threat or is directly stalking. Just showing up in public at times wherever I am or we are isn't considered stalking. My boyfriend called her some weeks ago, and she kept denying the Facebook things and that she made my phone number public. He became very angry, and then she collapsed and apparently went to the hospital for a panic attack with her mom. I don't know if this attack was real. My boyfriend says she can switch them on and off. I'm afraid to say anything to her in public. I'm pretty timid, and she made a scene before one night where she just kept yelling that I stole her boyfriend and stuff. It was really embarrassing. I think she likes this attention. I would suggest having a consultation with an attorney to see what can be done legally. Even if it's a strongly worded letter from the attorney, it would probably be worth the price. I'm not sure where you live, but stalking is a crime in a lot of places. And she sure seems to be stalking you. IMO. Edit, look up stalking laws by state. This is fucked. All I can add is, if you have not already, tell your employer, academic institution or whoever your boss is. You do not want her damaging your reputation, so forewarning anyone in a position of authority over you is a good defensive measure. I cannot believe the police are doing nothing. Absurd. However, just because the police do not think there is anything they can do under criminal law, you may have options civilly. Speak to a lawyer. Not sure if you have legal aid or community legal centers where you are for a free consult. Yep, you have a very determined and very pathetic, sad ex-GF on your hands. More than likely she's harmless, but extremely bothersome, and what you don't want to do is engage her at all. Block everything, phones, social media, emails, everything, because if she is unbalanced, anything you or your BF say or do can be misinterpreted and extend her attachment. Do not change your life, not walk your dog, etc., because she shouldn't control you. Just be vigilant and aware when you're out and about. She will do one of two things: amp up her actions, in which case you'll have reason to file a restraining order, or she'll get bored and move on to someone else once she sees she's not getting what she wants. Do not let her victimize you. If you can't get a restraining order or a no-contact order, perhaps you could talk to a lawyer about drafting up some sort of cease and desist order, since this harassment is spilling into your work emails. Even if it doesn't curb her behavior at first, it may end up being credible documentation that you can bring to the courts to prove that you truly are being harassed. I would contact a lawyer and ask what can be done. Keep a record of everything, including screenshots and phone records. It's very likely that she will escalate. She's already partially stalking you. You need to tell the police you want to make a formal complaint so that it's in the record, and when, not if, she escalates, the police already have the complaint on file. Document everything as well as possible, but honestly, there's not much you can do when someone is obsessed with messing with your life. Eventually, she will stop. If it persists, I would continue to bring the evidence to the authorities and try to find a new place to live so she can't locate you. If you can cut her off from any interaction, she will eventually get bored and move on. Thanks for listening so far. If story have update, we will post here. Like and subscribe to our channel for upcoming stories.